Hey everyone! Have you been good this year? Because it's that time when your yearly good behavior will finally manifest itself in the form of new gifts. It's hard being good for so long, but don't worry. Whether you are good or bad this year, Jingle, the black-nosed reindeer, will shower you with gifts out of the kindness of his heart. Well, so long as you can successfully deceive him. Ever since the heavy snowfall on December 10th, 2 weeks ago, which was warned on the message board on the 9th, it has snowed about 60% of the time, where 20% of that has been heavy snow. And that's enough snow to maintain a constant snow cover around town. Not only that, but many of your trees around town have also been transformed with colorful, blinking lights, which will last through the 25th. Enjoy them while they last. Well, while blissfully enjoying your time in this truly ideal winter setting, on the 20th, Jingle finally announced his arrival on the message board. His arrival, December 24th, Christmas Eve. As the days drew nearer, hopefully you found time to stop by the Wishing Well on Toy Day, December 23rd, to grab yourself a miniature car, if you're playing as the boy, or a dolly if you're playing as the girl. Since this is the only time of the year to grab these items, perhaps now is a good time to practice sharing with each other, so you both can fill out your catalog. One day after Toy Day, finally, it's Christmas Eve. Your mom sent you a card in the mail, attached with a random piece of Tom Nook furniture, talking about how magical the holiday season is. Your first Christmas gift has arrived. But that's only one of many to come. Well, as long as you're prepared for Jingle. To prepare, grab yourself 10 of your favorite shirts. You're going to need many different disguises. If you can't manage to scrape up 10 different shirts, a custom shirt will work for one. Your inventory background contains a shirt, and you can check the lost and found or the dump for more shirts. Otherwise, you can always run some quests for villagers to try to get more, and order whatever else you need from the catalog. And if you still happen to come up short by one, Jingle himself can give you a new shirt if you ask for it. Well, now that your wardrobe is ready, Jingle arrives promptly at 8 p.m. on December 24th and leaves at 1 a.m. December 25th. That gives you 5 hours to collect as many gifts as you can. Jingle will first appear in a random acre in town. He will not appear in the A acres, the lake, or the Wishing Well, so you can save some time by avoiding those acres while looking for him. The expected way to get his items is to talk to him, leave the acre, find him again 4 more times, at which point he will finally feel bad and give you an item. Apparently you didn't make the list this year. But he's nice enough to give you something anyways. If you talk to him again though, he won't give you a new item. That's when the shirts come into play. Switch shirts, even in front of his own eyes, and talk to him again. He'll mistake you for a new person and begin the process of giving you a new gift. This time though, you only have to find him around town one more time for a new gift. Make sure to keep this shirt on though, because if you change it again, you'll get confused and you'll have to start the process over again. Once you get a new gift, you can go ahead and change the shirt. Repeat this process again with your new shirt until he eventually actually runs out of gifts. He will hand out 10 Jingle exclusive gifts per year, which unfortunately is less than the 13 possible gifts he can give you, which means you'll either have to go to another town to get more gifts, or wait until next year for another 10. What's more is out of the 10 furniture items he can give you, he can also give you repeats, so you may end up with 5 Jingle sofas and no Jingle tables. So you may be thinking, well, what about saving and quitting, or using a second character that you have in your town? Sadly, Jingle has exactly 10 gifts for the year, and no matter if you switch characters or reload your town, 10 gifts is the maximum you can receive from him. Not only that, but Jingle remembers which shirts you wore to get gifts from him, even from reloading your town. So if you try to put on a shirt you've already wore earlier to get a gift, he'll remember and not give you a new gift if you're wearing that shirt. Thankfully though, you can wear the same shirts between different characters, so if you're low on shirts, just give that shirt to another of your player characters, load up that player, find Jingle, and Jingle will happily provide another gift. But again, only up to the 10 gift limit. Now, enough about shirts, let's talk about how to control which type of Jingle item you'll get. Jingle will ask you questions such as, do you like big things, woven things, printed things, or foldable things? You can answer these in a certain order. After you get your first item, he will randomly ask you if you like big things or something else. At which point, that is your opportunity to get the Jingle shirt, Jingle carpet, Jingle wall, and then a random Jingle furniture item that you hope will be a different one from the last. The proper answer goes as follows. Big things will give you a random Jingle furniture item, either the Jingle bed, chair, clock, dresser, lamp, piano, shelves, sofa, table, or wardrobe, 10 in total. By answering woven things, you will get yourself a carpet. By answering printed things, the wallpaper, Jingle wall. Foldable things will be the Jingle shirt. In total, you will need to find Jingle a minimum of 14 times to get all 10 items. With an efficient route to find him around your town over and over, you can accomplish this in about an hour. But if you're short on time, or you just want to do the process faster, there is a trick that allows you to only need to find him once. This trick has been known for a while, but only recently have I discovered the details about it. So the trick is to push Jingle close enough to the edge of an acre where you can go over to an adjacent acre and talk to him from there. If done correctly, Jingle will talk to you in the other acre and think you found him again. Then, by returning to the original acre, you will once again think you found him again, and you can repeat getting Jingle items like you would with the regular strategy. However, there is a difficulty with this trick. You see, every acre in Animal Crossing has an invisible circular boundary, identical to each acre, in which special characters such as Jingle cannot be pushed beyond. The trick here is to get Jingle beyond this boundary, so he can then be pushed to an edge. If you're lucky, Jingle will spawn outside the boundary already, and you'll be free to push him to the edge. But be careful, if you push him back into the boundary, or he runs back into the boundary, you can't push him back out from there. Except with the trick that I have discovered. When you leave an acre and return, villagers and other special characters in the original acre will move slightly from their original position. This is simply how they're programmed to be loaded in an acre. And since the invisible boundary is a separate entity from the acre spot system, characters originally on the edge of the boundary can be reloaded outside this invincible boundary upon re-entering the acre. The easiest way to accomplish this is to push a character to the edge of the boundary with the most distance to the edge of the acre, shown in blue here. And from here, keep the character in the spot, wait for them to turn around towards the edge of the acre. Now, quickly leave the acre, walk down a ways, then return. If it worked, the character will have loaded on the outside of the invisible boundary, from which point you can push them freely to the edge. This works with any acre so long as you can push the character to one of the available spots that I've outlined in blue. Alright, so once I get Jingle past the boundary, I like to push him to the corner and dig holes around him so he can't escape. I also bring an axe just in case to chop down any trees that may be in the way. From here, it's a simple process of entering both acres over and over. But be careful not to leave the original acre too far, or else Jingle will despawn and you'll have to locate him in town again. Good luck! If you aren't happy with the Jingle items you received this year, and you don't mind resetting, you can always reset, deal with Mr. Resetti, and try your luck again. You could also do this one item at a time as well. This makes it much easier to get all 13 items in 2 years. Also, if you get some duplicates and don't know what to do with them, you could always give them away, or you could sell them to Nook for a cool 12,240 bells each, except for the Jingle shirt, which sells for nothing. Bonus gift time! Jingle has one final gift to give you, but the conditions to get it are, in my opinion, unnecessarily precise. Jingle can send you a special letter in the mail containing a gift, which will always be Balloon Fight, for some reason, but you have to follow this exact procedure to get it. Thanks to Kyler for helping me figure out the exact procedure to pull this off. His channel is linked in the description. To get this bonus special Jingle letter with Balloon Fight gift inside, you must have received at least one gift from Jingle before midnight, and as long as you are currently playing in your town when the clock strikes midnight, a letter will pop up in your mailbox from Jingle. The game will check for these specific conditions at exactly midnight and no other time. So if you save and quit earlier in the night, expecting a letter from Jingle in the morning, you'll be sorely disappointed. Why these specific conditions were programmed into the game, I have no idea, but at least the mystery has finally been solved. And that's all to know about Jingle. Come Christmas morning, the lights around town will flicker for one final day, and after that, Christmas is over. Well, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and happy holidays.